Good evening, mortals. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hello, Aki. Thanks for casting Asuna. I appreciate that. Next time, if you could be a little quicker, you can have blue booking. Welcome to Frostpunk. I don't know if you got. Oh, hi, Dizzy. Hello. I don't know if you guys have heard of this game or played it yet, but it is very depressing, and I can't wait to get into it with you. It should be a time. Okay, Aki, sure. Are you ready for What If SimCity but sad? Am I loud? I feel like I'm loud today. Maybe not. Hello? Am I loud? I look kind of loud. Well, fuck it. Alright. So, the premise of this game is global cooling.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost
The
stopped it all.
ladybug, no.
Suddenly, without a warning.
Poor ladybug.
When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity.
So, for those keeping score at home, all it would take for us to lose our humanity is for someone to turn the AC down a bit, or up a bit.
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north.
I like that the police in that were, like, forcing people to
We
go.
roamed for
It
weeks,
implies that
maybe months,
they didn't go willingly.
leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey. And we paid the price 100 times.
Not everyone made the journey north.
Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Alright, guys. Hello, Lavana. Good to see you. I will try not to scream. This is Frostpunk. The basis of this game is that instead of global warming, we got global cooling. And the Earth has basically frozen over. So a group of British people went north to what is believed to be the... Oh, what was it called? That place where there's the vault full of seeds. Anyway, to no, not Russia, because it's coal, not oil. They went north to whatever the land is called, to get coal to burn in a generator to keep themselves alive. So, this game is going to get real sad. Buckle the fuckle up. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. I just want to give you guys an idea of what kind of a game this is. The game for let's start playing this video game, like the button for that is we have to survive. This is the button that starts this game. This is what sets the tone. So anyway, no one can hear you being murdered. Ooh, I had a really fun idea for Thoughtless Thursday on that note. Okay, so we need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. So that would be good. So immediately, as soon as you start this game, you have 80 homeless people that are sleeping literally in the snow. Your generator is not working. So you can see here, it's negative 20 degrees Celsius. The people are the best source of heat. That's a bad thing. If you're a human, it's livable inside of you, which is not good. So, we have to, at first, get some coal going, as well as some other things. So, the very first thing we're going to do is slap down a gathering post to get some coal right up here. And then we're going to build a road to it. Okay, so that will allow us to put some people gathering coal. We're also going to have some random fuckers gather this stuff. Boop. And that should be that. Okay. Aki, you were saying it was a little loud, so I will turn it down a bit. At least with a... so, fun fact. Cannibalism is not off the table in this game. If you go without food for... Okay, so one of the most interesting mechanics this game has is the Book of Laws. So these are just laws that you can put into practice to try and survive for longer. It starts off with, like, you can have emergency shifts, which are 24-hour shifts, which is insane and something that my boss does regularly. You can have round one, eat all the people. You could try invasive and radical surgeries, or you could just try to sustain the gravely ill as long as possible. You could get a cemetery to bury people with dignity, or a corpse pit to bury people with no dignity. You could do safe jobs for child labor, or you could do child shelters, which allows them to become apprentices later. You could build a fighting arena, which eventually leads to dueling and whorehouses. You can make soup, which is like food but worse, or you could put sawdust in food, which is like food but even worser. We're going to get emergency shifts. 24-hour shifts are really important. So the very first thing we did when we arrived here was people can now work for 24 hours a shift. Now, you'll notice that has put discontent up. There's two mechanics here, discontent and hope. If discontent gets full, you get overthrown and thrown out into the wilderness. This is murder. You will die. If hope gets to 0, you get thrown out into the wilderness. You will die. Neither of those things would be good. No people to be discontent if you eat them all? Yes, but if we eat all the people, then they will have been eaten, and we will have no more people. Which would be bad. We do need people, Lavana. We can't just eat them all. Alright, so see here, they're like going out to work on this building, and they're building this road. So the roads have pipes in them. The pipes aren't for like water or anything, they're heating pipes to go around the city. They transport heat to different areas, different buildings. So that's why this is going to be filled with heat. We also need some wood, so we're going to put some gatherers there. Okay. Lavana, the point is that the city must survive at all costs. The city is made of people. They transport no heat if you've got no heat. Can you guys hear that car alarm? I might have to go deal with that. Just gonna go shoot the person who has it. Do let me know if you guys can hear that. I feel like you can, right? I will survive because I ate all the people. Oh, you can't? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Lavana, if you eat all the people, there won't be any people for you to eat. So, you'll die. Okay, with a gathering post, so here's something cool. Gathering posts are warmer. They're livable instead of, and I cannot stress this enough, chilly. Yeah. So anyway, chili is bad for us. We don't want chili. So these guys are going to stop doing this. We don't need them doing that anymore because they will just get cold and die, which would be bad. You can eat them slowly. The world is my freezer and I have a pocket full of salt. You don't, though. You don't have anything. Also, I'm out of wood. But I now have enough wood to do this. And with that comes this. So now we're building a road, you see. I've sped up time a little bit. Pray I do not speed it further. So everything's kind of okay right now. Like, I know it seems bleak already, but don't worry, it can get so much worse. It's only negative 20 degrees, which is super balmy. That's like very warm. Okay, everyone get in that gathering hut. So if they're warm, their chances of getting a cold or frostbite go down, which is good. Okay, we need you to work an emergency shift. So everyone here will work for the next 24 hours, which we need so we can build tents for people to live in. Do you know what I think of for comfort when it's negative 20 degrees out? Tents. I think of tents. We should also turn on our generator because we got some coal built up. Now look how fucking livable it is. Boom. Oh, beautiful. You'll love to see it. Something I forgot to do, which is gonna bite me in the ass hard, is we forgot to get food. Oh no, SpaghettiOs. We need a cookhouse. For that, we need more wood. Okie dokie. Well, the good news is there's only 40 homeless people now. I have, actually 100 raw food, but that's not enough. Yeah, they don't like eating raw food because it is, you know, not real food. It's raw food. It's not like... It's like raw meat and well, raw meat, really. I am cooking the food. That's what I'm doing. I'm building a cookhouse right there. Look, we'll call it Levana's Cookhouse. This, can't rename it. Oh, do you know what we can do, though? Alright. You, old lady, you are, now, you're now in the world. So now we'll know if you die. Anyone else want a name? Levana, I feel like that was a bad move. You just explained to me that you're 100% gonna do cannibalism, and my response was to put you in this world. I may have made a mistake here. Alright, now we want extended shifts. These are important. So this is also going to affect discontent. People are really upset about all this. But we're doing it for a good cause. And we're also getting even more tents. People are going to be thrilled about this. You gotta have tents, am I right, guys? Oh, also 3 people are sick. We should deal with that. The best way to deal with that... People are upset you knowing... No. They're upset about me doing 12-hour 12-hour shifts? No, 14-hour shifts. They're upset about 14-hour shifts. Shiny-headed Lord of the Internet. I'm doing pretty good, Scald. How are you? I'm feeling much better today. It was kind of touch and go there for a minute, but I'm doing much better today. Alright, free time's almost over. Time to get back to work. Gonna make some food. We are also gonna need healthcare real soon. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Which is good, because, yeah, I don't like taking days off from anything, really, but streaming especially. You should get the game Cooking Companions. It's a totally normal visual novel about 5 friends staying in a cabin during flood season. Uh-huh. That seems totally normal and not at all a cannibal simulator. Okay, people, get back to work. You've had enough free time. Go to work. Work time, get moving. You heard the man. Gathering post here. With a road. To, like, here. And then a road up here. We need more wood. God damn it. 5 kawaii vegetables give you tasty recipes. Lavana, this is a cannibal simulator, isn't it? You're telling me to play a cannibal simulator. Who are we eating first? I don't know. We are playing Frostpunk, so probably someone. How do you get your name in here? Name generator, buddy. I will put you in here. I already did it to Lavana against her wishes. Okay, we're gonna zero this out pretty soon, but first, we need healthcare badly. Which we need 25 wood for. It has been a hot minute since I've played this, so... okay. Let me see here. I need to find a person. Alright, Christopher Borchier is now... Scald. Congratulations, Scald. You're at very low risk of falling ill. You have a child, Jasper Borchier, and a spouse, Ruth Borchier. You work at a pile of wood crates where you are at risk of contracting frostbite. Congratulations, my man. I just upgraded you, though, so now you work in a less shitty place. Hello, Blackthorn. Aki wants in? Okay, okay. Isabel Moore is now Aki, who lives in a comfortable and luxurious tent, does not have a job, and is alone in this world. You love to see it. Aki is in all caps. Okay, and then Blackthorn. No, you know what? Let's do something a little different. Let's do someone with a job. Is there anyone with a job out here? Perfect. Welcome to the world, Blackthorn. You have very low risk of falling ill. That's very good. Your home is a well-heated tent. You work at a gathering post, which is livable, and you're alone in this world. Just like Aki. Alright. Now, we've made some food at the cookhouse. That's good. We've got healthcare getting put up now. Just need to wait until it finishes construction. Next thing we're going to need is to gather our own food with blackjack and hookers. And then we need tech, which should be pretty easy to do. We just need 20 wood first. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. We're already on our way to doing it. We need a hunter's hut. For that, we need 20 wood. Can you be a cook? I'm not sure if I can assign specific people to it. Oh, hey, we got healthcare. You'll love to see it. Look at that. Let's see here. Can I find you? No, you can't possibly be a... Well, there's Aki. Aki, you're an engineer. Congratulations, you're well educated. Oh, this is unemployed people. Oh, Aki, you're not an engineer. I lied to you. That's the unemployed. Okay. Lavana, you are currently working at... You're already working at the cookhouse. I didn't even have to do a damn thing. You're already working at the cookhouse. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we need somewhere to put a hunter's hut. Hunter's huts don't need to be heated, so it's good to put them on the outside of your city. Now we need 13 wood to build out that way. Not human meat. Okay, sure. Oh, it's free time o'clock. Shit. But we need streets to go to here. And we need 13 wood for that. Well, farts. Ding, ding, ding. Dinner bell meatloaf special. Ooh, time for new law. Alright. So, the next law we're going to want is going to be soup. Soup sucks and people hate it, but, and hear me out here, more food. More food is good. And guess what we're making in the cookhouse now? You are making some soup. Okay, so we need to build a beacon, scout the Frostland, and save as many survivors as possible. Oh, interesting. We could assign workers to the hunter's cabin even though it's not connected by road? No, it's inoperative still. People just go there in the middle of the night for no goddamn reason. Soup is a great way to disguise you. Why does everything in life boil down to the need for more wood? Humans are very dependent on wood, I've found. It's even in most of their weapons. Elijah says, at least we're alive. Not everyone's so lucky. Dan Cooper says, we could keep going like this for a while, I suppose. Haha, it's definitely not human meat. And then just finger guns at them. Aki, why? That's so fucking cursed. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. Next up, we need some workshops. So we're gonna need even more wood. And we've got it, just like that. So we'll just slappy poo this here. You know how it is with the slappy poos. We could probably cram another house in here too. Just shove it on in there. Aki, I feel like when you say that you also enjoy wood on occasions, you're talking about something else. What's in the meatloaf? Not people. Steve. For soup, perhaps? Alright. We've got engineers. We're going to do some research. So the very first thing we want is a bacon. Because I like bacon. So make me a bacon. And we're actually going to make another workshop immediately. Because more research is good. We're also going to make working here hell. Yay! Which isn't in here. Which isn't here, so I gotta fill the void. Oh no. Time for a new law. Oh, people are gonna love this. Alright, so we've already done extended and emergency shifts. We've made the food shittier. What else can we do? Bacon is pork. People taste like pork. Bacon is a great disguise for people. Bacon is people. Confirmed. Alright, so here's my thought. Let's do child shelters. People will be happy if we have a child shelters. So let's do that. Now people want me to build a child shelters. Which, sure, no problem. Stick that in here. Just really cram those kids in wherever they can fit. Holy shit, did that work? Wait, what? Which has been summoned? Wait, that actually worked? What the fuck? Alright. A woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. Her family's lost out in the wilderness, and she's willing to be the first one out there to go looking. We'll do what we can. Got you, lady. All right. More engineers. More research. It sucks to work here, too. And we got a child shelter. Yay! Hope has risen. Oh, did I forget to mention, guys? The temperature can change. Right now, it's a balmy 20 degrees Celsius, negative 20 degrees Celsius, but it's about to get much worse. Wait, witch is sticking what in people's souls? Tell her she can go look, make sure everyone else knows she went to look, put her in the soup. We're not eating people yet, Lavana. We may end up doing that, but not now. Anyway, it's now negative 40 degrees Celsius, which means it is officially too cold to do most jobs. But we built the bacon, which is good. So now we can research heaters, which will really help, because that will make it so that we can heat up places. And we can build the bacon. So the bacon goes here. Barbecue weather, negative 40 degrees Celsius. The temperature is really starting to make life difficult. I hope I don't freeze to death on duty. Oh, buddy, me too. Hey, time for a new law. Ooh, engineer apprentices. So this makes it so that children will help speed up research by helping engineers in their dangerous, dangerous work. Which makes research go... Hello, anonymous Hobbs. Hello. It's so loud. I've turned it down 4 times. Okay. Hello. Yes, we are doing child labor. If you have a problem with that, might I recommend you take it up with HR. What? I've turned it down so many times, I don't know what else to do. Alright, more food. Oh, hi, Hobbs. Funny seeing you here. I gotta fucking change something again. I'll do that after stream, probably. We're surviving the apocalypse, Hobbs. We are no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. Check it out, we made a beacon. And by beacon, I mean Big Dumb Balloon. Go, Big Dumb Balloon, I believe in you. Hey, Hobbs, how's it going, buddy? Thank you, anonymous person, for the bits. It's very kind. So now we can explore around, which is really useful. To do that, of course, we need 5 workers, which means we gotta pull 5 workers out of somewhere. We have no one unemployed, so this is gonna hurt us somewhat. But I think we're gonna pull them out of here. God damn it, Aki! For fuck's sake! Okay, I'm fixing it now. I can take a hit. God. Yes, we are about to go walking in a winter wonderland. Thanks, Aki. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the bits, guys. Thanks so much. Yay. Oh, God. Wait, is time still moving in our game? I'm sure it's fine. I don't eat people. But I understand why other tigers may feel that... Wait. Hobbs, are you a tiger? Where is the thing I am looking for? Here it is. Okay, my extensions. Sound alerts. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. And this one. Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one. Yes. Okay, this is gonna go down to 35% now. Because Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I didn't know. You did not... Well, no, okay, I know that Hobbes is of Calvin and Hobbes fame. I just didn't know that our Hobbes was the Hobbes. I'm sorry I did not treat a celebrity with respect, but I will do so from now on. You want to play some Calvin ball, Hobbes? I know all of the rules. And this one will go down here, and this one will go down here. Okay. That should be fixed now. I am bowing before you. Okay, so, remember that lady who said she would be the first to go out? Well, now's her chance to put up or shut up. Go here. In 11 hours, marching across this fucking wasteland of a environment, she'll reach the Lost Expedition, which should have a bunch of survivors in it. Now, when they arrive, they're going to immediately be homeless. So... rip that lady. I mean, kinda, yeah. We're gonna dismantle this street a little bit. Hear me out. I know that will make everything stop working, but we can sneaky beaky. Oh, wait. Can we fit another house there? I might have fucked up. I have fucked up. Okay. 1 second. It's fine. I can fix this. So we're just gonna put that back. This space is worthless, which really sucks. Wait. What, Aki, what are you doing? Oh, there's a hype train thing. A note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we see things can be different. What's not working, Aki? It was the right thing to do. Hope will rise slightly. I did it to send your kids to work, but thanks for everything you do. People cheer as the... Oh, and that's not working either? Okay, hang on a sec. Let me see if I can fix that too. While we're here. That lady's like, thanks for not making our kids work. I'm like, yeah, lady. I definitely didn't send your kids to work for the engineering team. Nope. Didn't do that. Okay, say it live. Why aren't you working? Should be working. Okay. Aki, you can approve it under the panel, the moderator panel. So I think you need to approve any Say It Lives. You approved it twice and it didn't work. Okay, well I just redid it, so let's see if that works. Okay, I'll try one more thing here. The sound alerts are working great, or so I've been told. It did, however, take Aki's money. Yeah, the Say It Live is what's being a problem. Yeah, Aki, don't spend your... If it's costing you money, don't test it. Oh my god. I'm already uncomfortable with people spending money on stream. And I definitely don't want you throwing it away. Okay, so copy this. Put it in here.
Binge.
Aki,
Hello, this is my voice.
it said Binch. I fixed it. Looks like they updated their URL, but I fixed it. Alright. Volunteers have lined up. Oh, remember that lady who said she would be the first among them to go into the volunteers to look for people? Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. She put up. She actually did exactly what she said she was going to do, which is very commendable. Well, she's now out on an expedition. She lived is, I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, hunter's gear. Okay, we're getting more raw food now, which is great. Next, we're going to get a sawmill so that we can get more wood, because these wood piles don't last forever, you see. In fact, this one's almost run out already. Soup Lady may be finding more humans in the snow. We will find out in 4 hours. Also, it is still fucking cold out. The only way that the cookhouse is working is because there's a heater on it. Oh, and the scouts have reached the thing. And my game froze up. Okay, but it's fine. Okay, we enter... happy reunion. We enter the camp appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We'd been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. We're going to escort them back to the city. So this is going to bring about 30 people into the city, which is a lot of people to suddenly account for, especially with the temperature being what it is. So we need more housing ASAP, but also we need more heating right away. And that is going to be a bit harder to do. So we've got 2 more houses being put in now, and before long we'll have more.
This is for no blue booking this week. You look like the physical representation of fish tank water.
Ouch. Damn. Jesus Christ. Was that perhaps Aki? Fish tank water. Oof. Oof. Oh God, I'm getting this. Oh no. Alright, the scouts have arrived. Look, our people are home. Look at this. People. Why did I enable sound alerts? Okay. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. Alright, so we're not the first city to try and make it out in the wilderness like this. So we should definitely go find the others and see if we can establish trade. Because that would be very fucking helpful. Let's go to this gloomy cave. Where I believe there'll be more people, because there was a little bit of wisps of smoke coming out of it. Why are we wooing? Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. Yeah. Go get them. And we've got a sawmill, which is huge. A sawmill massively increases our wood income, which is, I don't know if you guys have realized this, quite important. We're going to set it right into the tree line. And we don't have enough wood to... yep. And we need more research, but we need wood for research. So, fuck me, I guess. Oh, these are trees. You guys can't see that? They're frozen trees. Oh, someone is starving. Nope. No one's starving, but we need more food desperately. Also, one of the coal piles was just depleted. Okay, this is going to run out of materials very quickly. I don't have food, actually. If you look up here, raw food 0, food ration 0. And we're not eating people yet. So don't suggest that we eat people, because we're nowhere near there yet. And we never will be, probably. We're not going to eat people soup unless we have to. Alright, there are no more gatherable resources here, so we're going to go ahead and dismantle that. There are no more resources here either, so we're going to go ahead and dismantle that. Now, we immediately need to replace one of those because we need the coal badly. So it goes here, and it gets a road to here and here. And then what else can we gather? You are also going to get some workers because we need them. And we need more food, obviously. But we need wood for that, so never mind. If someone dies, funeral soup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Funeral, that's so fucked up. Oh, people are getting sick because, of course they are. Okay, a coal thumper will be very good. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got a thing going. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. All right. Adaptation. Which one of these do we want? Corpse disposal? Corpse disposal. People sure didn't like that, but hear me out here. Snow pit, good. Soup pipe train? No, not soup pipe train. Oh god, that's so fucked up. Please don't make this a soup pipe train. We're not eating people trains. What the fuck? Alright. This is going way up here. Well away from everyone else. Yeah. Gravy train. Ugh. You mean the people pipeline in Lefada's kitchen? No! Piling the dead up in the snow. What a disgrace. Are we so numb that we're fine just leaving the dead in a heap? Yes. Yes, we are fine with leaving the dead in a heap. This cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check if there's still someone alive up there. It's cold enough they will be preserved for months. Wait, the computer didn't say what you wanted? Hobbs, it has to be approved, so you just gotta give Aki a second. Beset by beasts. We hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance.
This is the most depressing remake of The Wizard of Oz I've ever seen.
It really is, yeah. Anyway, there are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them.
Eat the people.
No, guys, I'm not eating people yet, and definitely never will unless I have to. Should we leave the bears alone and let the people get killed, or should we attack the bears, maybe save the people, and feed the people with the people? No, I didn't say we were gonna do that. You want me to leave the bears alone and let them eat people? I would rather have those people for me for later, just in case I get snackish. I think we risk attacking the bears unless someone has a better idea than attacking several polar bears. Eat the bears and the people, okay? Okay.
Not bad.
Don't let the bears steal your food. All right, that's 2 votes against 1. We're doing it. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards the city. Great, that actually worked. That's really rare. Usually, oh, Hobbs, you're a little slow on the draw there, buddy. Sorry. Can we get Hobbs refunded, please? Usually the way that ends is that the bears kill your team, but the people get out. So I didn't actually know that everyone could get out alive. Which is good to know. Anyway, a lot of people are sick, and we don't have enough healthcare to deal with them all. So that's good. It's also pretty cold in the medical post. We're going to turn up the temperature in there. Oh, wait, the temperature is about to correct itself, too. It's about to go all the way up to -30. Now it's too quiet. Thank you for the bits, Hobbs. I did hear it, and it made me upset. I know I've seen a rain dance and a sun dance. Is there a meat dance? Yeah, can't cook sick meat, exactly. -30 beach weather. Temperature view, your city looks like a dick? What? Hobbs! Or the anonymous sax guy. The snow pit is ready. Now we can dispose of corpses. But that doesn't mean people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in the snow is nothing to be proud of. It wasn't you that time? Well, thank you to the anonymous person then. I believe you, because you just did one. Thank you for the bits, everyone. I appreciate it. Okay. What are we doing here? I feel like parts of this are very quiet and parts of it are very loud. Don't worry, we're fixing the healthcare. Maybe if I go... Oh, that's very loud all of a sudden. Okay, so everything up 1 point, I think. Okay, there we go. So anyway, we're throwing them in this pit now. But no one's died, so that's good. That's good, right? The fact that no one has died under our under our watchful eye. I feel like that's good. I feel like we're doing a good thing here, guys. We've got this long road to the corpse pit. That's good. Just wait on the meat pit. I don't like the meat pit. Okay, so we're gonna want a coal thumper probably right here. We're also gonna want... We need more healthcare, so we'll slap that in somewhere, right about here. Because it would be good to have more healthcare going. We're also gonna need more food, pretty desperately. Work faster, slaves! There we go. I mean, employees. Another hunter's hut. We can slap that in right next to the bacon. There we go. Hey, coal thumper. Okay, so that's real good. We will also take on steam hubs. They're very good, and they require that we have 10 wood on hand. We've got 10 wood now. Steam hub. Should name the death pit the fridge. I don't think we can rename it. But what we can do is call it the fridge. The frisky. Slavery's all what... Yeah, we're not doing slavery. That was just a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean that. People are just working 14-hour shifts for very good reasons. Let's put the coal thumper right by the frisky. We're going to dismantle this gathering post because it ain't doing shit anymore. And we are going to put a new gathering post over by the coal thumper. Oh, the scouts have returned. Good. We have 30 homeless people and several people that are sick. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we need more people shelters. Okay, well, we have 30 homeless people and we're making 20 more homes. Oh, wait. 30 more homes. You love to see it. Okay. And now I want you to go to this sturdy shelter. A bulky cylindrical construction stands over a small hill. The Union Jack flies over it, but there's no sign of movement. Alright, well, let's go there. Yeah, name generator is so much cheaper. Yeah, the prisoners with jobs. That's how I prefer to think of them. Okay, things are going decently okay. I'm not going to say well, but they're not completely fuckered. Oh, we've researched steam hubs too. So the next thing we're going to want is drawing boards, which takes 50 wood. That is a lot of wood. Actually, we want steelworks, which costs 10 wood. 10 wood is much easier. Give me 10 wood. Because then we don't have to worry about metal. Okay, build those homes, people. People are starving already. Probably, because that needs some food. Some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. So, if we heat 2 homes for 2 days and then keep them heated for 2 days, people will be happy. If we do 4 homes for 2 days, they'll be happy. Or we can tell them to get fucked and our discontent will go up. I think we tell them to get fucked. And here's why. He pays them an exposure. Cold exposure. Paid in not becoming soup. Heat them up. Put them in a pot. Heat them in an oven. Making them soup. Alright, I'm going to tell them to get fucked. Because that does increase discontent, but here's a little hint. Discontent and hope are resources, just like any others. So when people are like, do this or I'll be mad, check how much people mad you have. If you have lots of people mad left over, fucking use it. The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Thank you. I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, everyone's mad at me for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, organ transplants. That'll be great. So, now the Frisgee can be used for some, you know, organ transplants. They aren't using those organs anymore. It's only fair. Okay, and now we've got this steam hub, so we can make a suburb here. For now, though, we're actually going to turn it off, because we just don't need it at the moment. This game is kind of fucked up. Hobbs, you have no idea. Everyone's joking about cannibalism, but it is legitimately a law that you can sign into the books. It gets dark, man. Best solutions. Quick solution, soup. Best solution, also soup. Yeah, this is the early easy game. Slaves, you mean free ingredients? Oh, that's fucked up, Aki. Oh, we researched Steelworks. Great, good. Now we're gonna need drawing boards, which is 50 wood, which is many woods. More than 2 woods, actually. But we're also gonna need to slap down a gathering post behind the coal thumper. And then we're out of wood. City, you mean farm? No, I think it's a city. Alright, so we got 50 food, which is good, because we have 33 people who are starving to death. The scouts have arrived at the sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Let's explore it. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. We're taking all their shit. And then we'll go to the steel bridge. So there's another city out here. That's great. So if we could get trade going, maybe we could trade like some steel for food or coal. You want heat? Get in this hot tub. I'm sorry, Timmy, we can't give you a heart transplant. All the excess hearts are in soup. Guys, damn. Yeah, we stole all their shit. It's a nice hearty broth, if you know what I mean. Okay, we can research drawing boards. That's good. We're actually doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well, all things considered. Very few people are starving to death. Well, I say that, but now lots of people are starving to death. We're going to turn on the heater for the medical post, because we need it. 18 people are starving at the moment. Well, 18 people are hungry, not starving. That's why I can't get in the soup. Too salty. We could trade people for soup. Lavana, we could do that at home. We don't need another city to do that. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterholm in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. Because you're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're... Oh my god. Alright, let's explore. There's a working automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. We're sending it to the city. An automaton is huge for us. We reprogrammed the automaton and sent it on its way. As it disappeared in the distance, walking steadily towards our city, the first wisps of snow started to settle on the bridge. Anyway, let's go over to this large convoy. Several vehicles and tents. We see people moving between them and smoke rising from a campfire. We could always use more people. More people means more food, because more people can gather food. Finding the bridge to Winterholm proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations of it all, but people are growing anxious. We'll find out in Winterholm. It'll be fine. You guys fucking relax. Thank you, anonymous person, for the bits. We need literally 1 more wood to get more food going. Give me 1 more wood. Stupid game. We can now research new technologies because we got a better drawing board. Okay, great. So the very first thing we're going to want is probably a medical post upgrade. Well, no, a generator range upgrade is the first thing we want because that'll solve a lot of our heating issues. So let's do that. Give me wood, he said in a tundra. Well, there's lots of wood around. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts, but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustained life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Okay, guys. So we can either do radical treatment and probably cut off a limb. And if we do that, then we can use the organ transplants to help, or he'll just die. Or we can try and just keep him alive until we can build a medical, an actual infirmary.
Imagine if all that was holding back humanity was a nicer desk.
What? A nicer desk? What the fuck? Also, hello. How are these people alive? They have no rations and there are no resources for miles. They should have starved unless can it be? No, Lavana. I think I like radical treatment because it does cause discontent to go up a little bit. It causes hope to go up a little bit, but we can also treat the gravely ill, which is kind of a big deal. And now we can build another hunter's hut, so our people will starve to death even less, which will be great. We're out of wood now, but that's okay. Very soon, we'll be able to heat more homes, and then less people will get sick. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Range 2. Now, look at all that heating. Oh, you love to see it. We don't need the hothouse that warm. Fuck off. Can put lemon soup. Can't make good soup with sick ingredients. Yes. You want more death? Oh, don't you fucking worry. We're about to see some. I'll show you why in just a second here. But first, let's get a sawmill upgrade so we get more wood faster. Okay, so let me show you guys a little bit behind the curtain here. So, in one day, the temperature is going to drop down to -40 again. Our generator isn't powerful enough to handle the temperatures that low. Right now, our tents are barely livable. And if you want to go work out in, like, I don't know, this gathering hut, it's actually cold out here. So we should turn that on. We should also activate this by putting people in it and turn on the heater. We want heaters on at all of our working spots. But the problem is, once the temperature goes down, it's going to go bad. And we have 27 people who are sick right now out of less than 150. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Anyway, there's a convoy carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They're weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and escort them to our city. Okay. They sought Winterholm. The workers who were riding this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterholm. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they said. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Let's take them back to our home. So, escort them directly to the hot tub. Damn it, Aki. So, we should be able to survive by... we need to change up how we are working in this city. So, we have lots of workers in here. This is now going to be staffed by engineers. Because we need 15 workers for this, which means this is also going to be staffed by engineers. And we take workers into the hunting. People are hungry. Let's feed them. We have 3 days to feed everybody. Kill them and take their stuff. No, bring them home, then kill them and take their stuff. Can't work making soup. What the fuck? You guys are just talking about cannibalism. Guys, there are other options than cannibalism. We can do other things. We could treat the sick. We could feed the hungry. It's possible. Let's go to the Book of Laws. And we're going to do extra rations for the ill. Ooh, or a care house. Yeah, let's do a care house. So, the gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. So that would be good. And we have the wood for it, so it'll be easy. Care house? No problem. We'll slap that down right here, right now. I don't even mind. I hate the ill. Well, Hobbs, I'm trying to get rid of all of the ill, so... do I mean pantry? I hope I don't mean pantry. Alright, we're going to need a generator power upgrade, because tomorrow it's going to get fucking cold. As you can see, the care house is already barely livable. And the number of sick people we have only grows. Oh, good! And now we have a bunch of homeless people as well. 40 of them, actually, which is a lot. Time to build some more tents. Okay, we got some more tents. That's good. So that was pretty easy. Look at our little city's growing, guys. Look how big it is now. Why is Say It Live made for tiny, nearsighted people? What are you talking about? Okay, I think... No, that still needs to be on. And so does that. Oh, wait. The temperature actually has to go up, right? Is it not going up? Did I pause the game or something? We have 23 hours worth of coal left now. So we need more coal pretty desperately. This makes 56 coal per hour, and this harvests 24. So we should build another one of these and hook it up. Say, oh, is that for, are you talking about the thing that lets you select it, or something else here? Let's also get coal mining. I feel like that would be a good move. Oh, we need metal very badly. Oh god. Steelworks. No problem. We'll just hook that up there. Your stupid kids are gonna go home. Alright, have a good one, Hobbs. Oh, and our people are back. So let's head over to... Let's actually go to this observatory. This peculiar building must be the Arctic Observatory the Royal Society built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it. Okay, let's go. And this is going to be full of people, so we'll get even more coal. And look who's here! That's the Automata. Remember the guy from the bridge we sent over? The box you type and the font is like 0.1. Oh god. Okay. That thing's bloody massive. We got an automata. Oh, and 4 people aren't working in the sawmill because they got sick. Oh, fuck. We're starting to see people not showing up for work because they literally cannot. Okay, so you are going to be automated. Actually, no, wait, no. No, you're not. We're going to automate something else. It's safe, right? I'm sure our inventors thought of that. Yeah, probably. Anyway... Actually, you know what? You're going to have the heater turned off. You're going to be automated, because I always need more wood. He can stir the pot. Actually, he's going to go sit on this sawmill and do sweet fuck all for a while. Robot's name is Hot Tub? Alright. 1 second. Game froze up, which I think is just it auto-saving, maybe? Last time it fixed itself. Yeah, it did. Okay. Robot's name is Hot Tub. And it is getting us wood. Oh. We have fed the hungry. Now we just gotta treat the sick. And also, it is now cold. So immediately we're gonna change some workplaces so they suck less to work at. And then, we need coal mining. Desperately. Coal pile is depleted. Oh, good. We'll just get rid of that then. Don't need it. There is some more materials out there that we will go grab. Boop. Wait, what? Gotta get my laundry. Treat them to a spa day in the hot tub who has saw blades for some... I'm not killing all my people. Stop asking. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we're met by some of our lost people. They explained they came here for help but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Damn. Alright, well, let's take them home. These are our people, after all. No, we're simply not killing... We're not killing people. I refuse to kill all the people. A note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all." That rose hope a little bit. That's good. And some of the sick are actually being cared for a fucking change, so that's good. Now we can build coal mines. These are wildly useful, but they also cost steam cores, which are really hard to come by. But they are no shit coal mines, which is awesome. We need that desperately. Look at this. 18 hours left of coal. We're so fucked. So fucked. Okay, so now what? Should we maybe get better houses? No, you know what? Medical posts. Better medical posts. They heal sick people faster, which would be important. And a bunch of people just arrived at the city and are immediately homeless and sick. Good. We could do organic fertilizer. Their bodies will be used to fertilize the soil in hothouses. Well, we don't really use hothouses, so I don't really like hothouses. Oh, hey, Nylock, how's it going? Yeah, this is a really messed up game. Why is the soup darker than usual? Jesus Christ. We're gonna do extra rations for the ill, so we can feed people some of our precious food to make them heal faster, which we're gonna do because, well, we need people to get better faster. We need those people back. Can't have sick ingredients. Exactly. So we feed the food, and then they feel a little bit better. Oh, okay, time to open the suburb. You're a little worried, to be honest, knowing this game. You should be. I am probably behind schedule and keep missing things. Let's go over to this crash site. Several wrecked vehicles, no signs of life. They're probably our machines. Let's hope so. We had to leave a number of supplies in them after the crash. Okay. I think I'm behind schedule on a lot of things, and I keep messing stuff up. So, write that down. So we're opening up the suburb. To do that, we just got to turn this on, which is not the dismantle button. And we may as well turn it on now. The only problem is these take a lot of coal. Like a lot. Okay, this is no longer automated. We're just going to have workers on it. It will be heated, though. And then this is going to be automated. Food will be a thing. Oh, it's been a thing. Ever notice how we live in a giant soup bowl? Alright, well, people are hungry, but they're not that hungry. We got lots of food. And now sick people get better faster. Great. We're doing awesome. What do we need? Faster gathering, I think. So we can get more coal from the thumper faster. Early days, do you on off the generator? I did not do that. No, I turned it on and never turned it back off again. That sounds like it would be a good idea, but I didn't do it. Okay, and now we got real coal income, which is good, because we need it. What do you want? A frightened patience. Okay, guys, let's get into some Frostpunk. One of our people is facing death, but he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Do we cut off his leg or do we let him be, chat? Aki, we can't put a man with gangrene in the soup. It'll just make everyone sick. Also, we're not eating people. People are hungry, not that hungry. Leg off first, then soup. Cut off the leg, cut off the leg. Put him in this to cut it off. Okay, soup, let him be. I think cut him off is the consensus here. So, cut his leg off. Take the leg. Oh, look, we got another amputee. I wonder how that... Oh, no. Alright, and that gets us a bit more coal as well. So now we're harvesting 26.4 per hour, and this is 56. So we are actually harvesting a little bit less than the Coal Thumper puts out, but not by much. So that's okay. Alright, hot take. Let's make better houses. Amputate the leg, put everything but the leg in the soup. His choice, let him die with honor? No, Scald. Absolutely not. How selfish of him to want to die with honor. We could use some more medical posts. Oh my god. Yeah, so I didn't do child labor. I did engineer apprentices to help with research. I have played this game before, I'm just not good at it. Okay, that's where our expedition was split up when our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. Oh no. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. Well, we did get 69 food out of it, so that's pretty good. Go home, and then we'll go back. Also, we didn't eat them. We didn't bury them in the hot tub. Get the fuck out of here, you guys. Next game, put child shelters further from the generators. They don't need heat because they work at the medical workshop. Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea. I didn't think of that. That's a good point. We need better food generation. But also, pretty soon we're going to replace all of these tents with real houses, which will help people out a lot. Let's grab some more steel so that we can kind of facilitate that upgrade. And we've got coal coming in for days. Did it just get hotter? Oh, it got warmer. Oh, thank God. Look how fucking warm it is. Our scouts came back to the city and we immediately sent them back out. Time for a new law. Triage? Prosthetics. Actually, you know what? Fuck all the sick people. Fighting arena. Get fucked, scouts. Earn your damn merit patches. Alright, fighting arena. Here we go. We're gonna put it in the suburbs where it's warm. Loser becomes soup. We're not making the loser become soup. We're gonna have a lot of homelessness real quick. But that's okay. I do want more scouts. So let's do that. We built a fighting arena. People are thrilled. Someone is very hungry. Thank you for the hydrate, Scald. Appreciate it. Help the amputees, do less harm. A doctor wants to talk to you about improving radical treatment. I was a field surgeon in the Boer War and worked with the Royal Society to reduce the rate of limb loss in army hospitals. I believe I could devise a method that will cut the number of amputations during radical treatment. Give him what he needs and he won't be able to work, but hope will rise slightly, or we could just send him back to work. Fighting arena is the soup bowl. Like, alright, sure. I think we give him what he needs. Less amputations would be great. So that means an engineer will stop working now, which means we got to figure out where he was working. Oh. Why is this... Oh, storage is near capacity. I'm fine with that. We can now make more scouts, but here's the thing. I don't think we have anything else to explore right now. We don't. The Super Bowl. Oh no, the fighting arena is called the Super Bowl. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. What is this? A Super Bowl? For soup, perhaps? Okay, what else can we do here? Wall drill might be good. But I think drafting machines is what we do next, and we only need 25 steel for that, so it'll only take a second. Boom, just like that. Drafting machines. Do it. Alright, 8 people are homeless, but that's okay. Now 0 people are homeless. Good for them. And look how fucking warm their homes are. You'll love to see it. Actually, you know what? It's so warm out. Let's bring the steam level down a bit. Yeah, now it's just the pores who are kind of cold. Actually, you know what? Until we get this medical issue under control, we should do it. Someone just died. An amputee's side... Oh! Hey, guys! Remember that guy we told them to cut the leg off of? The man whose leg you ordered amputated has committed suicide. He left a note. I can't live like this, unable to work and without purpose. I don't want to be a burden, just another mouth to feed. We did what we could. Discontent will rise, hope will fall. We must do something about it. We have to sign the prosthetic law within 5 days. I think we must do something about it. The prosthetics law is a good one anyway. But, yeah, we killed the guy. Oh, well, into the soup he goes. You guys are ruthless. Damn. Okay, we've got new things. So now we can do flying hunters, which they will get way more food, which would be good because we need more food. Oh, healthcare installation would actually be better, because then it would be... Oh, man, there's so many things I want. Gathering post installation would be good, but it's not as critical now. An outpost depot would be good. A factory would be great, because then we can make automaton. Generator efficiency upgrade. It burns less coal. Killer soup, man. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, we're almost full on coal. That's a good problem to have. Soup, soup, soup. Oh my god. You sure did, Lavada. Sir, the doctor who is trying to improve radical treatment is here. He's reporting a breakthrough. It's certainly an unorthodox method, and my learned colleagues would be appalled at the experiments I had to perform. But it works. I expect the number of amputations during radical treatment to be halved. He seems eager to get back to his everyday work and try his new method. Well done. Soup, 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 soup. You know what? You know that point where a word loses all meaning to the point where you can't recognize it when it's written? Semantic saturation. And yes, I'm very aware. I'm seeing that with soup right now. Okay, so our generator costs a lot less to run, which is real good. We are going to now get... what's our resources look like? We're pretty good on food. We're pretty good on everything, really. We need some hope. People do like their hope. If we turn on cookhouse insulation, we never have to think about it again. I think we take flying hunters. Because having more... No, you know what? Healthcare insulation. That way, we don't care so much about them. We need more soup. We don't need more soup. Soup is not the issue here. Oh, another person got amputated. Book of Laws. So we have to sign in prosthetics now. Hope rises when we do that. We can't do anything about it. But we can do our best. What are we doing here? Keep the soup warm. You mean cookhouse insulation? Oh, it's frozen up again. No one likes cold soup. That is true. Game is frozen. Come on, game. I believe in you. Why are you like this? Why are you doing me like this? You didn't before. This is new. Name the city the kitchen. Alright. Hang on a second. How do we get to that screen again? I know we can. Just can't remember how. Oh, it's just called Our City. Oh, I don't think we can here, but alright, fair enough. The city's called the kitchen. I hate that, but it's called that. Scouts have arrived at the weather station. Let's explore. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. Cucumber soup is bullshit. Gazpacho the same. Even better, Hell's Kitchen? Alright. We found scientists' notes. They predict the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. So now there's 2 places to explore. So, now that there's 2 places to explore, let's get a new scout team. New scout team, you're going to head over to this coal mine. My scouts, head over to Winterhome. There could be no doubt, it's a city much like ours. We can see the top of the generator, but it's switched off, perhaps for maintenance. Today was Cannibalism Crossover Week? What the fuck? Okay, woman in despair. A woman is sitting in the snow pit, holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. So, hey chat, remember that guy that we drove to suicide? Well, his wife is now crying over his corpse in the snow pit that we threw him into. Should we make an exception and bury him, or I did what I had to do? So we could kind of do either of these. It doesn't truly matter. We have plenty of hope to go. Make her some soup. Jesus Christ. Should we bury him, or... Wait, if we bury him, we can't use him in soup? I'm going to interpret that to mean we did what we had to do. Also, let's make some more houses, because it's getting colder. Put her in the soup? She's alive! She goes to work every day. Why would we want her in the soup? Unite them in soup! The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. We'll have answers soon enough. Hope has fallen. Healthcare installation researched. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a bad sign that people are freaking out like that. Let's do... Let's do none of these, because we don't have any metal. Now we have metal. Let's do... Boo, 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 boo. I don't know, actually. Put them in the... The people who are saying that maybe we made the wrong choice? Lighter scout sleds could be good. Because then our scouts will go quicker, which is always useful. Just soup everyone. You're just saying soup everyone. And boom. Scouts now go faster. And while we're at it, we're also going to research the Outpost Depot, because it's quite a useful ability. It's also not in all the scenarios. And we're also going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more houses. Houses for everyone. Please don't use a bit to chant soup at me. Alright guys, welcome to Winterhome, the city that we're going to be trading with. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy. Fights for the dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope. We're on our own. We're alone. Winterholm has been destroyed this whole time. Soup City. Oh my god, you guys. Alright, we are alone. Hope is falling. People are protesting at the generator. We should never have left Britain. We must save ourselves and our children. We must go back. Don't panic. We aren't dead yet. We have to learn from their mistakes. Oh, Hope just took a hit. Holy mother of fuck. We're alone for soup, perhaps. Soup-em. Dinner for one. Jesus Christ. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterholm spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. Alright guys, we have a choice. We can give the people order and discipline, or we can give them faith and spiritual strength. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision for the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterholm. Cult of Soup. Immediately everyone wants a cult. Oh no. So we could either go authoritarian, or okay, everyone's saying cult. There's two choices that we can make. See, there you go. Levada says order and discipline. A call for soup, perhaps. Theocracy soup. Okay, I think everyone's made their decision. We're all one in the pot. I think it's definitely faith. The House of Prayer. Faith is a really good one for this scenario, so I'm glad that chat went that way. We have to build 2 houses of prayer, which will give our people some hope, which would be good. They really need it. But we need more metal, so fucking get back to work, scrubs. What's this? The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee to the city of London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say that faith will save us? Nonsense. What, are we going to pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterholm. Calm down, we're not going to die. I mean, I'm not going to die. You guys are definitely fucked. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Have you heard the good name of our Lord and Savior Soup? Hope for soup, perhaps? Oh god, you guys. That's fucked up. Alright, we got more houses built. Praise be to soup. Okay, so there are 19 Londoners who want to leave the city. We don't need all this healthcare, so we're gonna get rid of some of it. Because we got no sick people. Okay, we've arrived at the snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterholm. Alright, let's explore this area. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterholm. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself as absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Huh. Where's the soup if there's no raw food? Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's go over to these freshwater springs. We can see distant glimmers of sun reflected on the surface of water. Unfrozen water here points to the presence of freshwater springs. I mean, it would be good to get some freshwater springs, right? People have joined the Londoners. The people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope for our ultimate survival. Huh. Feels a little real. Yeah, a fighting arena is real good for that. You know what? We should actually build another one of those. Because they actually decrease discontent, which is hilarious and perfect. Where can I get the most? Probably right here. Oh, and it just got colder. But we have mostly good houses, so we're doing pretty good. This has no gatherable materials, so get out. And then we are going to build more bunkhouses. 1, 2... Oh, one more, and we'll be good. Hey, we could build an outpost depot, which would be great, because then we can set up an outpost. But... Rip Heath? What? I mean, health? Oh, because it got colder? Yeah, probably. Factory would be good, because we can make some prosthetics. There is a reason I'm trying to build more housing, because that way we could be warm. Fuck's sakes, look at your joke. What? May I become one with the broth upon my demise? What the fuck, Aki? Praise be to soup? Jesus Christ. Food quality. Sir, people are complaining about the quality of food. They understand that times are hard and a full meal is a luxury, but eating one from time to time makes a big difference for them. Is there a chance of that? We could provide standard rations, but we need more food. I'm not going to address it. Discontent is going to rise. That's really bad for our thing right now. Oh, that hurt. That was a punch in the gut. Okay. But that's okay. We can now deal with stuff. Oh, the freshwater springs. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling to the bare rock at their edges. It looks like a good place for a hideout. Let's explore. Degenerated but alive. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterholm. They are a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichens. Okay, well, let's take them home. You want better food than getting this soup? Oh my god. Okay, and let's make some houses of prayer, because we can do that now. So we're going to put one in the suburb, because there's space there. I'll put one in the main city, like right here. That will make hope go up, which will be good. Hope go up is good. Got a factory researched. That's great. We can make some prosthetics and get some people back to work. Be the soup you want to see in this. Oh, no. We're usually low on steel these days, so I'm going to not do any of that. In fact, I'm going to look elsewhere, specifically for hunting tactic or flying hunters, because we need more food. Okay, we've arrived at the coal mine. Let's explore it. The coal mine is automated. Its engines is pressurized, but the mining is stopped. The snow around it is untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs in the air. Holy symbol should be the soup bowl. Oh god. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So, we could only take the stored coal and then we can turn it into an outpost. But if we don't do that, then we can get 2 steam cores, which technically means 2 automaton, which would be huge. So we're going to do that. We can get enough coal in the city that this is not a death sentence, but it is a risk. And we're going to take it. We trashed the coal mine, and now we're headed to the American camp. Actually, you know what? Before we go to the American camp, you are going to go home. To Hell's Kitchen. How'd you survive out here? Moss? Definitely moss. We didn't eat people. What's that? You have soup. Houses of prayers have been erected, giving people a place to pray together and find comfort in faith. And they come with this ability where we hold a short sermon and hope goes up a little bit, which helps. Every little bit helps. So we need steam cores to make a factory, but we've got some steam cores coming, so that's good. This is one chilly place of worship. We're gonna turn the heater on here. We can't turn the heater on here. People feel a lot better living near a house of prayer. It reminds them about their higher purpose and gives them hope. Good. There are now 36 Londoners. There were 17 to start. Soup, not chili. God damn it. It's a temperature joke. About temperature. Oh, thank you, Aki. Insert cashew joke here. Game froze up, so I think it's an autosave. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I'm running a lot of stuff, but sit up before I mistake you for a shrimp and put you in the soup. Aki, please do not do that. No one is fighting. There are now 43 Londoners. That's not ideal. Other cities have fallen, but not London. It's impossible. I wonder if our captain really has a plan. You know what? Fuck you guys. Do we need anything from Purpose? Actually, we probably need... yeah, we do. Shrines are good because they raise hope and increase efficiency nearby. Evening prayers are also good because it deals with the Londoners pretty good. I think we do shrines. Shrines are a nice little boost that we can get. And they don't cost much, which is kind of a big deal. So we can put one over here, right next to the steel place, which will make them a little bit more efficient, which will be good, because then we can build another shrine over in the kind of working area of the city, I think. And we're now out of steel again, but that's okay. Hey, we've still got one guy living in a fucking tent. Let's fix that. Because we are actually pretty warm, all things considered. Oh, we got flying hunters. Nice. Do that immediately. We need way more steel. Hey, we got way more steel. Welcome back, guys. Give me hunting tactics. So they use less workers. And bing, bang, boom. We're going to get a lot more food tonight. So we might be able to take them off soup and onto real meaty, thick, chunky food. Which would also help with the hope and discontent. Oh, we need another shrine. So let's build one more of them. And we will put it... Does it affect hunters' hangars? I don't know. So we're actually going to put it here. I think there's an automaton working in this one. So we'll switch this out for workers. And this one will be automaton. Okay. Hunt the most dangerous game, man. Okay, we've got some homeless people. That's not ideal, so we'll just put in some more bunkhouses. Like that. And they will have houses. We built shrines. Hope increased. And now hunters' huts employ less people. That's great. That is really good news. Let's do... We do need overdrive conflicts at some point. But I think we pick up steam steelworks because we need more metal all the time without stopping. Now check it out. They fly off into the sky. The rebirth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really need a proper place to worship. Glad to hear that. Knife Monopoly? What? Oh, the most dangerous game. Knife Monopoly? What the fuck? Okay, remember those people we took back to the city? Let's go to the Frozen Grove, which is right next to where they were, where we picked them up. Church of the Soup. Okay, so we're gonna get a lot more food tonight, which we desperately need. Is the game freezing up more, or is it just me? I think it might just be me, because it is getting on in time. Take me to Sworch? Sworch? How do you pronounce Soup Church? We all shall become one with the soup. We eat as we are eaten. You must consume to provide. Search. Okay. The Wari tribe did it. Yes, but they did it as a cultural thing, not as a we eat people because we gotta. Houses of healing are great. So the faithful working in the House of Healing will not only heal the sick, but also pray for them, giving them hope. So it doesn't require engineers, treats the gravely ill, and gives all patients a small hope bonus. It heals slower than an infirmary, but that's okay. We don't have many sick people, so... House of Healing. It's huge, which is not great, but it will go in between the city and the suburb. Make it a culture thing. We who are anointed by the holy broth has gathered here to break bread without fellow meat man. We give thanks to the fires which burn to keep us warm and the bowl which shelters us from the icy tomb around us. Alright, we made the House of Healing, and it's decently warm. Okay, and they've arrived at the American camp. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prosthesis. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing the company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Let's take their stuff, and then move on to their temporary settlement. Even in death, we are one with our... This is fucked up, guys. Damn. Damn. Also, look at all the food we make. Jesus, that's a lot. Steam Steelworks, that's good. Let's also... You know what? Might be the move to get into mechanical calculators so that we can get into more... better heating. And also... better housing could be good. Not amazing, though. It would make automatons better, which would be good. I think we do... no, I think we do the sawmill first. Let's upgrade our resource gatherers so that we can get a little bit more resource out of everything. Because we're actually really good on coal right... Well, and if our people died... A dying old man has written a letter to you from the House of Healing. I will die a good death in due time, not in pain from illness or cold. I will die in peace, knowing that our city is in good hands. You understand that, more than food and shelter, people need something to nourish their souls. For this I thank you. May he depart in peace. Well, another death on our conscience. So, you know, write that down. What the fuck are the Americans doing up here? Simmering? Oh my god. They're tourists. Alright. So we got that going. We got that going. Let's get... I'll kick myself if I don't get this at some point. Oh, it's going to drop to -60 in the next few days. So yeah, let's get that. And we'll make a steam sawmill here so that we get even more resources. He's become one with the soup. Oh my god. The settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its center. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone chiseled the following: May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the huts for wood. Now there's a fishing village and a walled colony. Let's go to the walled colony, which looks abandoned already, and we haven't even got there. Oh, I think time for prayers. Hope go up. Go up. No, it is definitely happening more often. Levana, the Americans. So, I know you guys were joking about simmering and stuff, but the reason the Americans are here is the same reason we're here. They're trying to survive. And it didn't go well. It didn't go well for anyone, really. Okay, we are running out of food very quickly. Trouble with the Londoners, writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Let's send a cleric to reassure people. So hope went down a bit, but that's okay. Task manager time? No, I don't think so. It's still working. It's just not great. There are 51 Londoners. If they leave, we lose 51 people. That is not fucking okay. What can we do to get some more people going? You know what we should do? We should actually make it, just re-graffiti it. Let's go soup. We're gonna put down a couple of these resource depots that we can turn into, that we can fill with more coal. So this one's gonna be more coal. This one's also gonna be more coal. And our scouts have reached their colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burnt-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. When we explore, some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. Well, let's take them home. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. These people think that their friends got help for them. They don't know that their friends are dead less than a day's walk away from this place. Not buried because we could not bury them. So anyway, this game's very cheery. Technically, they did send help. You know what? Sure. We'll call it that. We're getting mechanical calculators because we desperately need more heat in the next 2 days. Which is also why I turned up our coal stockpiles. People have started to leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers at shrines as votive offerings. It seems it helps them keep their spirits up in these trying times. Glad to hear that. That's good. Help for soup, perhaps? Jesus fuck. Alright, well, this has changed a little bit. Okay, whatever. Let's pick up evening prayers. This way, we can have evening prayers, which would be good. Because it costs 20 food rations, but we've actually got the food to spare. So, hope will rise and some Londoners have repented. Well, one Londoner repented, which is pretty good. And we've got mechanical calculators, so we can get a power upgrade right away. But we are not going to actually turn that on yet. The Londoners prey on discontent, few are persuaded. A number of Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. Ask a cleric to reassure people. And there's now 4 more Londoners. Oh hey, what's this convenient corpse pile shaped like an arrow? Oh my god, do you know what that implies? That implies that the Americans knew that they were going to die, and knew that they were going to die in just such a way that they would be able to send help to their people by dying in an arrow. That's fucked, Aki. Should make a Londoner soup. We actually can't. There's way too many of them. If we do that, there won't be anyone left to eat the soup. There are 54 Londoners. We have 257 people in our city. That would be, not okay. Joner? Oh my god. I just had an idea, though. We're gonna make 2 more, hunters hangars. And then, stock them with workers, and then we're going to send them out, and we can stop feeding the people soup and start feeding them real food, which will raise hope and lower discontent. And another act of vandalism. No captain, run. No hope. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. Send a cleric to reassure people. No captain soup. Oh my god. What now? A cleric has been beaten. Oh good. A priest was assaulted whilst trying to reassure people disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. We should do something to protect our people. We need the Faith Keepers to secure the streets. We need the Faith Keepers to strike back. We will pray for him and his assailants. Discontent will fall slightly and hope will rise slightly. Faith Keepers is the red line. If we sign them into place, we become a pretty terrible society. I don't think we're going to cross that. So we'll pray for him and his assailants, which actually makes hope go way up and discontent go down a little bit. But hope way up is good. You got to start souping people if you want them to stop talking smack. I'm not souping people. Also, we have 55 homeless buckaroonies, which is a lot of homeless people. But that's what the suburbs were built for. Smack soup. Oh no. Londoners have gained more followers. Okay, so you guys are going to go over to this fishing village. And you guys... Oh, they got to the frozen grove. So remember those people that survived off lichen? Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave the graves intact, but we can cut the trees for wood. Lichens. They survived on lichens. So many soup puns here, you could do better. Sorry if I'm being a picky bisque about this. Aw, damn it. That upsets me. Alright, today is the last day of soup. Because we got tons of food rations. Okay, generator power is increased, but we're actually going to keep it at steam level 2. Because we just don't need it any higher than that right now. We do need that to get heated up, that to get heated up. You know, instead of having 4 heaters, it might be more efficient to just have one steam hub here. Do you find them grueling? Yes, I find them grueling. So next up, we're going to want coal mine optimization so we can get more coal. Yes. Because we're going to need it come day 21 when the temperature drops to -60. United by faith. Sir, we're holding an evening of prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city for a long time. It's really brought the community together. I am glad to hear that, and we are still on cooldown for our abilities. We have plenty in stock. I'm just going to sit here and simmer on it. Oh, I'm going to just doing over my options. Why are you people like this? Why, if I hit go live, am I always going to be subject to super puns? Because if that's the case... Children's hideout. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. Okay, guys, do you want to see the most cruel decision? We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got really ugly. So we can either escort them to the city, send them home to walk across the wasteland to our city, or we can just leave them to die. Since I'm not an actual monster, we're going to escort them home. We form the children into an orderly column and set off towards the city. They walk quietly and resolutely like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. We need someone to eat this soup. Yeah, I guess the kids will have to do it, eh? Because all the adults will be soup. Also, just noticed, we're going to need another House of Healing. So let's slap one of them bad boys down, shall we? Come on, guys, stop bullying Jordan. I'm also going to build some more houses for the kiddos. Some kid houses, if you will. Streets are very convoluted here. But that's okay. Londoners have gained more followers. There's now 64 of those motherfuckers. We're going to have workers in here, and we're going to get more faith. More faith is good. The temple. We will build a magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. It will kindle hope in the hearts of the faithful and sway the doubtful. Do it. Let's build a temple. The Great Soup Temple. Gently bullying makes me so... God damn it. Alright, we're building the Great Soup... Wait, does it boost houses? It does not. So we're building the Great Soup Temple over here. Next to the coal mines. That way people know what's really important. Getting that religion straight from the sauce. Oh my god. What else do we need? We actually need more wood. Oh, this is running out of wood to gather too, so we will have to build another one of those out here. Which we can do easily. Steam sawmill will go here. And we'll build a little roadie poo up to it. We'll probably need wall drills before too long. Do we have any steam cores? I can't see because it's under my camera. We built the temple. This magnificent symbol of our devotion. 20 more food rations. Oh, wait. Before... We are no longer on soup rations. We're on standard meals. And we're going to hold a ceremonial service. Which vastly lowers discontent and increases hope. People are looking a little chilly. I think that one was already used. Someone takes a ladle to the head in a back alley. Are they gravely injured? No, please. I can't take much more of this. What's up next? Cookhouse installation could be funny. Let's do that. Cookhouse will warm up. Are you for real with that joke? God damn it. Oh, God. Hello, Ambi. Thank you for the bits, anonymous contributor. Yeah, back to Meatloaf. They understand that, yep, we will provide 306 standard food rations. No problem, we're already doing that. Cheer up, Buttercup. We're back to Meatloaf, boys. Alright, let's explore this. This fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could send a team here to start fishing. So we're going to leave the village intact because it allows us to send an outpost team here for food, which would be great. At least we're consistent. Would you rather it be a soup prize? There's no answer to that that would be acceptable. Let's do... Streamlined prosthesis would be good. We have a lot of people who need prosthetics, don't we? We have 11, so yes. So yes. And, oh, I know an easy way to check if I have enough steam cores. I have At least one. Great, we'll put it right by the Temple of Soup. Actually, we'll put it right here. By the Temple of Soup. Oh no. Okay, the snow pit is very cold. That's good. When it comes to soup puns, Udon know what you're talking about. A few are persuaded. Ask a cleric to reassure people. Ooh, man. That's a lot of people who are going to the Londoners. Anyway, let's make it hard on the Londoners. No one's going to join them tomorrow. That's a huge step up. That's great. Because you have a church of soup, would you say the people are superstitious? God damn it. Okay, scouts came back. Brought some hope with them. Love to see it, love to see it. Oh. We might actually want to disband these scouts because there's nothing left for... Well, let's wait for them to get to Tesla City in an hour and see if that unlocks some more stuff. Okay. The city is modern and meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Let's search the area. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. I bisque you well on your pun journey. Oh, no. Thank you, Ambi. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with a blue glow of electrical discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. Do we risk entering the city, or do we stay away from it? I say we risk entering the city. Need a cashew emoji to go with the posture check. It is very shocking here. What do you guys think? Should we risk going in and getting our people bug zapped, or should we keep our people safe? Thank you, Scald. I saw the words posture check and did it reflexively, which tells me that I've been trained. Do it, coward. All right, we'll do it. Well, they just died. As soon as our scouts entered the city, we lost contact with them. There's no telling what happened, but we presume they're all dead. Okay, well, go to the Dreadnought landing then. And back in the city, we can build an outpost depot. Remember this thing I researched a long time ago? I actually did that for a reason. And that reason was because with an outpost team... Gee, I wonder what happened. Yeah, it's hard to say. Who knows, really? It's impossible to tell. Do we have any steam cores? Okay, hang on, camera. We have 7 of them. Cajun cooking. Yeah, that's definitely it. 100 wood, 50 coal, and a steam core. Okay, so we could... Let's do 2 of those. So we're gonna make some automaton, guys. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. I'm glad to hear it. That wasn't the group with the children. No, it was not. The group with the children actually made it home. It was not clear. And it's negative 60. Good news, though. I upgraded our generator, so we're not instantly cold as fuck. But we are pretty fucking cold, so write that down. Oh shit, those are outside the Steam Hub range. Oh no. Do people live here? Oh, they sure do. Oh boy, do they ever. Oh, farts. Okay, so we need to research Steam Hub range upgrade, which will make it so that they are not dying. A new automaton has been built, so we can send him to work over here and turn off the heater here. A citizen has become gravely ill with frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. This House of Healing needs the heater turned on. A lot of people have been sick. Sir, a man was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my faith died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in our new life, in the fight for survival. But today, when I entered the temple, I saw a future. Now I'm ready to face it. Glad to hear that. Just stick your hands in the soup. I feel like that won't help much. We are out of steel. But got a range upgrade on the hub. We don't need this one to extend its range, so we're going to turn that off. And we are going to need a better coal mine. More than anything. Because, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but coal is starting to become an issue. Sweater weather. Oh my god. We don't want righteous denunciation, because that's literally getting your friends to rat you out. It is the duty of the faithful to denounce wickedness. It is a sign of true compassion to bring the wicked to light. I don't know about that. Let's do field kitchens. Each field kitchen will provide people working nearby with hot meals to keep them warm. It works kind of like a, whatchamacallit, a heater, but uses food instead of coal. Discontent is almost gone. God damn. We're doing good, guys. We're doing it. There's 53 Londoners. It's going down. We're doing well. People are getting sick, but they're being treated immediately. We only have 22 hours left of coal. Things are going great. God damn it. Chicken Soup for the Soul just went back on the bestsellers list. Wicked people go in the soup. We're not eating people, guys. I'm actually doing pretty well. Game is having a moment. Sick and whoop. Heavy. We have 12. Oh, details. Get out of here. Come on. We don't need your sad prediction, your naysaying. We're doing well. How dare you? 19 Jorbmin. Okay. That's not a lot of time. I'll probably continue this tomorrow morning. This will be the shrapnel game I do. I have 53 Londoners. 53 is a lot better than 64. That's 14 people. That's a for soup. God damn it. That's, we're doing better. Someone has stolen 57 wood from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for the journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Discontent has risen. By kind of a lot. But it's also just straight up going down. Discontent is going down kind of passively over time. We just brought in a lot of food. Like a lot. We built a new automaton, which is great. So this is automated, right? Yeah. Heater is off, good. This sawmill is also going to have an automaton working it, and we're turning the heater off. Preserving resources, you see. And then here we are going to start building prosthetics. So we're going to make 10 of them to start. Steam coal mine has been researched. That's really good. We're doing very well. Gonna research this range generator upgrade. Londoner soup. Oh no, we're not eating the Londoners. Stop telling me to eat the Londoners. We're making some field kitchens. We'll put one up here. How many of these do we need? 2. Put one there, and we'll put one here. Which is gonna cause a food issue, but we can fix that with simply getting more food income. An engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. They can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learn how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Yeah, sure. So he's taking the day off work to go look at a thing. Ro says hi. Hi, Ro! Hello! The Londoners are going to leave to London. They'll have more soup for people. We lost? What do you mean we lost? What does that mean, Ro? Okay, more workers in the soup kitchens. Scouts have reached the Dreadnought landing. Let's explore it. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Yeah, about that. Did Jordan lose? Ro smirks. Yeah. I do care about Ro. A lot, actually. Go to this ice corridor. Also, we need an outpost team. You guys are going to go to Tesla City. How many outpost teams can I have? Just the one? Yeah, just the one. Okay. Could get another scout, but I don't think we're going to do that. Okay. Range increase done, but we're not going to turn it on because we don't need it, and we can stockpile coal better that way. Temperatures are kind of okay. Kind of okay, being the key operators there. You need to work longer hours because they work longer hours. 15 Jordan minutes. Okay, outpost the Londoners. Yes, outpost them. Guys, why do you want me to kill these people so much? We're doing fine. We don't need to kill anyone at all. In fact, it would probably be worse for me if I did. Why do you demand I kill them? Make an infirmary, which is a heated building. Kill them for soup, perhaps. I could do that. I shouldn't, but I could. Max this out. We built the field kitchens. Hope increases. And Londoners are starting to abandon their cause. We're following the wide corridor of crushed ice that the American dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. We arrive at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. Carry on. Let's go to this research station. Soup, 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 soup. God damn it. Are there 50 people crammed in this post box? What are you talking about? The Londoners stole more stuff, which is not great. But let's have a sermon. I'll give people some more hope. People are angry about the thefts. You have to do something. When you let these thieves steal our supplies, more and more people think that maybe the Londoners are right and we'll be safer without them. I guess we will sign the public penance law. Lavana, no. I'm not turning to cannibalism when we're doing fine. First, Londoners convinced to stay. Several of people wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convince them there's hope for us yet. Good. Londoners are the thieves. You're not wrong about that. But it's time for public penance. Because we said we would... Wait. Public penance? Not righteous denunciation? Is that what they want? Oh, fuck no. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. Because that will take us to hell, basically. We're not doing that. No. I refuse. You know what? Instead, drinking. We're gonna do drinking. Soup equals justice. We're gonna, instead, in the suburbs, we will simply put in a place of drinking. I think you were probably refunded, Lavana. Oh, it warmed up. Oh, it's negative 40. Oh, baby. Look how fucking warm it is. I can even probably turn down the temperature. Yeah, and it's still warm as hell. Oh, boy. Public house was built. Hope increases. The door of the research station has been bashed in. There's signs of fighting inside. Broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. Uh-oh. Beer soup. The ocean equals justice? What? Witch pub? What is the name of the witch pub again? Thoughts and prayers? No, what did we call it? It was something else. Inside the ransack station, we found Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, the sun's dimming, volcanic ash could not have caused such cooling. But what if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. Okay, let's go to this mountain hideout. And then, these guys are going to build an outpost in Tesla City, which will provide us a steam core a day, which is massively useful. And we can build an infirmary. That's good. People love infirmaries. We'll slap one down right here. People love that shit. Really gets their dicks hard. And we'll... let's make houses. Houses? Or should we go into more advanced techs? If we do that, we can get faster outpost teams, which means we could get 2 steam cores a day. We could also get better coal mining. We could also get better infirmaries. No, I think we take infirmary mechanization for now. And then pub is now the mortal coil. Okay, you got it. Yeah, it's summer. Negative 40. It is super warm here. So these coal mines are going to be made better. I don't have enough to upgrade both of them. That's surprisingly okay. Why did things slow down? Oh. Okay, before we deal with this, we're going to hold evening prayers. Alright, what's up? The engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that'll raise their performance permanently. Yeah, alright. One of our automatons stopped working. The one working on wood, that's totally fine with me. And now, the infirmary has some people working in it. That's great. Hey, that factory, we need you to make one more prosthetic. And now we good. We Gucci. Everyone who fucks off with the automaton just completely leaves. We're gonna go to the Icebound Dreadnought. He just fucks the automaton. Just like, yeah, now I can make sweet, sweet love to this automata, as I've always wanted. Okay. Now we need less engineers for the infirmary, which is good. What else do we need? Make it cheaper to make automatons, which would be good. Or let's get housing going. While we're kind of in the wealth, we should get housing. Oh, people are hungry. Well, then go eat. There's food. Fuckers. We should make more food gatherers, though. Now that I'm looking at it. More food, please. We don't have enough for even more food. I think I can improve the automata. Let's build this out to here, and then wrap around this building. I think I can improve it. Duct tapes a fleshlight to it. Oh my god. Levana, no. Why are people hungry? Don't be hungry. We can make moonshine or a whorehouse. What do you guys think? Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. We can give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching souls and bodies. Or our hardworking people deserve all the relief we can provide, and some of them yet yearn for the pleasures of the flesh. This will cause hope to fall slightly. Prostitution, brothel, titty, whore. Okay. House of Pleasure it is. And now there are people working as whores. You guys... 100 steel, which we don't have. Okay. Banging for hope. No, they lose hope, guys. Guys, that hurt their hope. It's a brothel. Oh my god. Wait, is that why you guys wanted that? Because it has broth in it? Most of the machinery above the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's prow. Let's explore it. The Dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hull contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge, we find a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hephaestus. Take the amputees only if you have prosthesis to make them useful. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, well, let's go over to this damaged snowcat. Sex work is real work even in the apocalypse. It sure is. I wonder if our captain really has a plan. Motherfucker, are you kidding? There's only 32 Londoners left and you're complaining that I might not know what I'm doing? Eat my entire ass. Ceremonial service. We're doing it. Okay. So we just researched... Oh, hey. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. We'll take those. Checking in on the named ones? I could do that, yeah. I'm just gonna send this guy to explore this abandoned sawmill. Did someone say Prostitutes Links merch store? It's on an automated timer, but that is pretty funny. Hello, Blair. Good to see you, buddy. Everyone is fine and not dying at all. Don't ask any further questions. Alright, Aki is busy going home. Aki lives in a bunkhouse and still doesn't have a job. Biggest concern, everything is fine. Good, Aki. I'm glad at least you're not complaining. Who else did we name here? We got Blackthorn is a hunter. Ooh, everything is fine. He's resting after a hunt. He also lives in a bunkhouse. Blackthorn has moved up in the world. Blair, you do not want the soup. What else happened here? Let's see. Who else do we have? Lavana does make soup. Which, if you want to be sure, just throw up a name generator and I'll put it in. I'll put you in, no problem. Let's see. Oh, here's Lavana. Still working in the cookhouse. That's unsettling. Everything is fine. Yeah, okay. And who am I missing? Which wants to be in the brothel? Okay. Blair, you're gonna... Oh, okay. Hang on a sec. You got a name generator, Witch. Do it. Witch thought, okay. So this is Witch Thought, whose biggest concern is everything is fine. She lives in a bunkhouse and works in a public house. I'll let you figure out what that means. Blair wants to work somewhere nice, so let's make Blair work at a... You know what? Let's see here. Where is... Here it is. And how do I see who works here? I can't, really. Oh, this guy's dead, so not that guy. How do I see who works here? Is there someone around that I can talk to? No workplace. That's a child. Honestly, being a child in this world might be the safest place to work. Did I just select Witch again? No, I didn't. Okay. Where is someone I could use for Blair? How about you? Well, this is a pretty good one. Oh, that's Josephine. That won't work. I believe you did, Scald. So I will find you in just a moment here. Unfortunately, I'm finding all the unemployed people because everyone else is at work right now. I guess what I could do is just go like this and find someone at random. Frank is helping out. He's also a child. That won't work. And you. That's a Florence. That's a Helen. John Huntgate is at work in the Steam Steelworks. That works pretty good. Congratulations, Blair. You're in a bunkhouse. You work at the Steam Steelworks. And now Scald. Let's find you, Scald. Scald, you're out of the city. Oh, Scald, you're a scout. Or you work in the outposts. One of the two. The engineer working on the automaton project sent in his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. Now he wants a steam core. The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. The engineer's busy again now, but he said he's on to something really exciting. Okay. Where are you? I'm at Soup! Why are you buying clothes in the Soup store? Fuck you! Since it's t-shirt weather, I'm gonna go ahead and just hook my dudes up with some housing. Some, like, real big boy housing. Oh, do you know what we should have researched? The housing redesign, which makes that cheaper. Oh well! Let's do streamlined automata. I can't afford that. Now let's do streamlined automata. You broke your glasses? That sucks, Blair. Scouts are at the sawmill. Indeed, it is a sawmill. It hasn't been used in a very long time. Everything's covered in ice. There's probably an outpost here years ago. Now there's nothing left of it but this frozen sawmill. And there's a ruined warehouse over here at the edge of the world. Look how far we are from the city. That's pretty far. We need more food. Again. God, we need a lot of food. Which means we need 40 steel, which we simply do not have. It still has access to wood around it. So does that, but it has less. Do you have a type for Soup, perhaps? How many lives do I have to live as a goddamn Boy Scout? Ruined warehouse. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies, which has food and wood in it. With moderate effort, we're able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll take them, and then we'll head over to this stone ship. And then I think we go to the cave hideout to collect the people, and we'll be done exploring the wasteland. Oh, it is -2 Jordmans. I was like, wow, we got a lot done tonight. And then I'm like, oh, we're over time, that's why. People are abandoning the Londoners. That's good. They don't want to be Soup. Let's raise that hope even higher. We aren't going to make it in this hole. We have to leave. Fuck you, Andy Simeon. Nellie Asquith. Okay, you know what? Who's this Nellie Asquith? Nellie Asquith? A hunter? More like Nellie Asquith. Got her. How much do I have to pay for favorite soup? What? So is it like Sweeney Todd soup? It sure is. That is what they are implying, Blair. They are saying Sweeney Todd soup. Automatons are now cheaper. That's good. We're also going to make them have better integration, which will be good. Yes, thank you, Aki. I'm aware. All right, guys. Well, here is the city we have built. It actually isn't too bad. We're doing pretty well in this scenario. I think Steve, maybe Keith. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me for tonight. Thank you for bearing with me over the last day. I know I missed a stream, and it was a big deal. We did build Soup City. This is Hell's Kitchen. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to complete this scenario, possibly, or die horribly. One of the two. We built Soup City on People Soup. Oh no. Alright, guys. It's been a blast. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I appreciate you all, as always. You're wonderful. I'll be back tomorrow morning, like I said. This Thursday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we'll be doing Jackbox Games. It'll be a riot. Always is. It'll be a great Thoughtless Thursday. So until next time, guys, I'll be seeing you later. Say goodbye. Okay, Bibbles.